These waves were moving at over 500 miles per hour, the speed of a commercial jet, and they were heading in all directions. Coastal communities from Indonesia to East Africa had no idea what was coming. Most of these countries had no tsunami warning systems in place. Unlike the Pacific, the Indian Ocean was unprepared, and so, across the region, the ocean began to act strange. In Banda Aceh, Indonesia, the closest major city to the quake's epicenter, the first tsunami wave struck about 20 minutes later. Residents saw the sea pull back. The tide suddenly receded, exposing the ocean floor, something no one had ever seen. Boats sat stranded. Fish flopped on wet sand. And then, the wall of water arrived. Some survivors describe it as a mountain moving toward them. The wave was 30 to 100 feet high in some places. Concrete homes were swept away like sandcastles. Mosques, schools, and roads were gone. Entire villages were obliterated in seconds. People ran. Some tried to climb trees or buildings. Others clung to debris. But the force was too great. Cars were tossed like toys. Families were separated. Children were swept away from their parents' arms. Over 167,000 Indonesians would die, many in Aceh alone. Around 8:30 a.m., over an hour after the quake, the waves hit the western coast of Thailand, including the popular tourist destinations of Phuket and Khao Lak. Many tourists were still having breakfast, playing in the surf, or packing for the day. A young girl named Tilly Smith, just 10 years old, had learned about tsunamis in school weeks before. She noticed the signs about tsunamis, the retreating ocean, the strange bubbling, the exposed seafloor. She begged her parents to flee. They alerted hotel staff, who evacuated the beach. Dozens of lives were saved, all because of one child's memory. But in other areas, no such warning came. The waves hit hard. Hotels were crushed. Pools were flooded with seawater. Some guests who had been sunbathing were found miles later inland, carried by the flood. Over 8,000 people died in Thailand. Many of them were foreign tourists. In Sri Lanka, over 1,000 miles away, the first wave struck around 2 hours after the quake. Towns like Batki-Kaloa and Galé were devastated. Entire trains were lifted from their tracks. One of the most haunting images comes from the Queen of the Sea.